Daylight City, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carney. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of his team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
And the Bears are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good better field position this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle. It's Carney.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Rides to back and leaves it.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to... Sneaks it in.
I'll tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Bears are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's amazing amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Leaves it with the back. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. And the Bears come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Bears are in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Let's go! Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Smith dropping to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick strike complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Bear offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down on this defense.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Touchdown, Missouri State! They take the lead with the 6. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander of what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Utah State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back on the option to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Unloads quickly. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Rebels are marching down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turns it on at midfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And a first down.
Hands it off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the out route, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. Now, this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those?
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. When you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Okay, ready?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
3:25.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of the